Welcome everybody, I am OG, and this is Fredbo, and today I'm going to show you the Underworld. Well, that's the plan. I've been there twice now, and I would like to try to go there again. The Underworld looks like it's active from that little bit of clipping I saw. And the only way I found to get there is using this aircraft. So I'm going to do my best to recreate the set of circumstances which got me there in the past. And then I will show you the KSP Underworld. If not, if I am unsuccessful, then I will show you previously recorded footage. I'm not quite sure how I get there, so... Oh, there we go! We did it! We are entering the Underworld! Welcome to the KSP Underworld. There are the buildings. There are all the trees, the hills, and the strange sandy structures. It gets a little worse. There are even stranger things here in the Underworld, and I'll see if I can show them to you. This is somewhat like the Phantom Zone from the Superman universe. You can get out of it, it's just really difficult. I love that little clicking sound of him running in fast motion. What we are seeing, I believe, is the underside of the base. And if you zoom out, it's still there. I am pretty sure that this whole base is one big flat texture-y thing placed on top of an otherwise hilly area, which is what you then see below here when you get through to the Underworld. If you look in the distance, there's the little jet up there. Can you see that? That's how we got here. And here is old Fredbo having a look around. I found the Underworld completely by accident. I haven't seen anyone else here. I assume other people have been here. And I haven't managed to get here with any other aircraft. If you want to come visit here yourself, I would suggest building a plane that can be inverted on the runway, and then you bail out of it. You basically go on EVA when the cockpit is inverted and you are just about protruding through the runway with your Kerbal. And that takes you to the Underworld. You know what? I'm not going to climb all the way up this hill. It is far, and that's going to take too long. So I think what I will do is then just insert clips of when I've been here before with my other Kerbals. Bob, specifically. I brought Bob here twice. Bob has died twice and been to the Underworld. And I'll show you what it looks like when we go to the space sector. And I'll also show you what it looks like when we get back out again. I think that this texture is just a one-way type of texture, so you can see through it from the inside, but from the outside, not. It's like a one-way mirror. And when you get to the space sector, you probably inside Kerbal, it's Kerbal, what's the Kerbin itself. And you get there when you clip into one of these hills. And it's very hard to make that happen. There are some places where the hills don't quite join up with one another and you sort of fall through a crack. And then you end up in the space area. But it's all very interesting. I don't know what the sandy things here in the distance are. I have been there. I'll insert some footage of that too. And it's very weird because when you go under that water, this is water on the top, then you can't see anything. You're in an underwater type scenario all the time until you get back out of there. So you can't really get close enough to investigate. But it's all very interesting. Obviously another glitch, but sometimes glitches are fun. Enjoy them while we have them, because they're going to get patched out and patched out and patched out. To get out of the underworld, you climb a hill, and the closest one is the one I'm heading for now. And then you move through the texture from the underside, from the side of the two-way mirror that you can see through. And then suddenly everything looks normal again. And when you keep on walking, then you are back in normal land. And you can see where that begins by looking at the trees. And you can see when the trees are no longer flying, you're back in normal land. And then suddenly the runways and things will reappear and it'll look like this again. So you pop out here somewhere and then you just turn around and you walk back down again and everything is normal. So that's the underworld. It exists. Go take a visit before it gets clipped away. Much like the surface of Juno. Go take a walk on the surface of Juno while you still can. Impact. A little bit of bouncing around. Bit of a roll. Bye-bye antennas. But there she lands on her feet. 1.7 meters per second and just about everything is fine. I've lost a couple of parachutes, which I no longer need. And I've lost the comms antennas. But otherwise, Bill Kerman, in his rover, is on the surface of Juno. I hope you've enjoyed this little visit. From myself, Fredbo, and Bob. Goodbye, and hope to see you soon. OG, out. From the underworld.